We are on McCracken Pike Road. We are almost to Woodford Reserve Distillery. The amount of excitement that we have right now is unimaginable.
A kid in a candy store.
And you can see, I'm going to flip the camera and you can see we're in definitely horse country. You can see all the fences and everything. This is awesome. Horse country.
Crazy.
Windy roads. Big horse farm. Hey everybody, welcome back to Durbin's Bourbon. I'm Joe.
And I'm Josh.
We're going to be doing a Kentucky wheat whiskey review today. It is one of the whiskeys that we picked up when Josh and I went on a vacation bourbon tour. We hit 10 distilleries. The very first tour we hit, this was over an 8-day period. The first tour we hit was Woodford Reserve. There was a particular whiskey that I was after, and I picked it up from the distillery. It is the Woodford Reserve wheat whiskey. Can't get it anywhere out here. We're in the Pacific Northwest. You can get it in the surrounding states of Kentucky, Ohio, Indiana, around that area, they said. I did not see it at any of the Kroger's or anything like that in Southern Ohio when we were in there. But they're probably true. You're definitely not going to see it out west of the Mississippi, I don't think. At least right now. It is comprised of, it's a wheat whiskey, so you know it's over 50%, 51% wheat. The mash bill from what we researched so far was 52% wheat. It does have corn, another 20 or so percent corn. And then you have some rye, surprisingly, in here. I was surprised to find that out in the mash bill. It even says on the back of the bottle. And then you have your barley for the enzyme actions and everything like that.
Which is funny because the barley's 20% and the corn's 20% and the rye's 8%.
Right. So
And the wheat's 52%. And that was just some research we did. I don't know how... I don't know if they give their mash bill out, but that's what we read.
One of them that was out there.
Which is funny because I thought it was just a wheated bourbon until I read the label. I'm like, oh, it's a wheat whiskey.
A wheat whiskey.
A little different.
Josh has not tried this one.
No, I have not.
I have tried it when I bought it, brought it home. It was one of my 7 bottles that you were allowed to ship in your checked luggage. Actually, it's 6/5 and 1 375 milliliter. For those of you traveling and you'd like to know the facts, TSA is 6 regular bottles, 750 milliliters, and 1 375, and you are at the liter legal limit for checked luggage in the airlines.
And make sure you buy the little, there's those little blow up bottle covers, and you can get them on Amazon. What was it, like $12 for a ton of them? 12.
Yeah.
They were great.
Yeah,
None of our bottles broke.
Nope, they withstood the baggage handling.
Yeah, we were watching like, there's my bag. Oh, he just chucked
look at
it.
him throw it. Yeah, so it withstood it very well. Yeah. I'm very pleased with them, and the price is perfect. So great tour, Woodford Reserve. The first one we hit on a Sunday.
First tour I've ever done of a distillery.
Yes,
it was. We had I can't remember her name. She was a retired school teacher. And she was awesome.
She was very personable. Yeah. She wrangled us very well. Yeah. It was a medium to small sized group, really. I'd say there was like less than 12 maybe.
15, maybe not 15.
Yeah.
Maybe
I'd say
12.
10 to 12. 12 is probably a pretty accurate number. And it still felt very personal and very intimate, actually.
Which I was surprised because Woodford's such a big... It seemed like a smaller operation than I thought it was going to be.
Right.
With their stills and stuff, but
yeah,
it was a good one.
It was great product. We both enjoyed Woodford Reserve for a long time. As you all that follow the channel know that we have done Derby Day in May.
Yeah.
We do Woodford
Mint
Reserve
juleps.
mint juleps. So
And it's a good, Woodford's a good bourbon, for sure.
it's a great bourbon. So I was super excited to try and grab the wheat whiskey. Since I know it's not available in our market, I wanted to have it in my collection and see what it was. I really thought it was I thought it was a wheated bourbon
Right.
until I looked at the bottle in the distillery and I saw wheat whiskey. I'm like, I'm still getting it. I'm here. It was one
That's
of the
something
ones I
different.
was after. But it does have rye in it, but a very...
And the nose, I get like hay, lots of hay.
Hey.
Hay.
Yeah, I could see that.
And then caramel.
Caramel. There's a little vanilla. Not a ton, but a little vanilla.
Yeah. But I got the initial sniff. I got.
A little bit of cherry.
Yeah?
Little
For
cherry.
sure. Dark fruit.
There isn't an age statement on it, and there isn't. I know it's probably 6 years or so.
Well, it's pretty dark.
Yeah.
They wouldn't. I assume they wouldn't add color. I mean, 'cause
No.
their bourbons are not
Yep.
gonna add color.
So they won't add color to it.
That's gotta be.
It's a good 6-7 year whiskey. Chris Morris is the master distiller at Woodford Reserve. He's been there for quite some time. All of his products, the Double Oak, the regular Woodford Reserve, just fantastic products. A lot of care goes into it. So they're not going to shortchange anyone, even making a wheat whiskey and all their other expressions.
It's funny too. After visiting like a distillery, so we visited a bunch, but you go back and you taste the whiskey. Like I came home and I was like, I'm gonna have some Woodford, and it just has a little more pop to it. Like because you see where it's made. You talk to the people that work there, and they're all super nice.
Right.
And I don't know, it makes it so much.
It
cooler.
brings it so much more home.
Can't wait to go to Scotland
Oh man,
someday.
that will be a trip. Good nose,
Yeah.
pleasant, not overpowering. Did I say the proof on it? I don't think I told you all the proof. It is coming in at 45.2, so 90.4 ABV. Good.
90 proof.
Yeah, 90.4 to be exactamundo. But that's a good proof. Good whiskey proof.
Yeah, I mean it's got all the characteristics of a bourbon, except it's got
A little more of that.
hay. Like I said, it's like a hay bale smell to it.
That
It's,
sweet.
that I don't get with a bourbon.
It doesn't have that
And it is
rye
sweet.
bite.
Yeah.
Good nose.
Give it a try.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers, everybody.
Oh, I like that.
It's different. Yeah, this is your first try of
Yeah.
it. I had a little pour
Wow.
when we got home last week. And I thought it was pretty pleasant. Kind of candy. A little bit of candy note, I guess, on the palate.
Wow, it's got a good flavor. Dark cherry, candy.
It does have an interesting finish. It has a very candied. Dark cherry is a great descriptor. I've got a little burn right in mid palate from the
A little
alcohol.
heat.
Maybe a skosh.
I get some barrel char.
Maybe a skosh of barrel. A hint, an ever so slight hint of leather.
Yeah.
Which could be, tied in with that barrel char, that barrel char
I get
leather
like that.
kind of.
There's like a hard candy, like a hard butterscotch candy almost.
Yeah. Or, like your grandma, when you go to visit your grandma and she's got that bowl of those hard candies and they got the stripes, those funky little stripes on them and stuff.
It's not butterscotch. It's those like
It's those
sweet, hard
there's-
candies.
Yes. And those of you that can remember, there's a hint of that in
That's
this.
pretty good. How much was it? Do you remember?
It wasn't expensive, but it wasn't cheap. I think it was
60 bucks or
58 to 60.
'Cause I was looking at it. I was gonna buy it, but I didn't. I should have. Dang it.
Well, we always look at it and we're like, well, if one of the two is getting
Yeah,
it,
then I could taste it.
then you can try it. But sometimes it's just
drink
good
it
to
when you're not
have it.
looking.
Right. I come back, he's half gone.
fill it with water. I would never do that.
That was
I would never do
sacrilege.
that.
Only do that
Those
to
days
your
are behind
parents.
me.
Yeah, I did that years ago when I was a kid. Shouldn't be drinking anyway, but another story. Pleasant whiskey, good alcohol proof, good distiller, great experience.
Yeah, that was a good tour.
And that being Josh's first distillery tour, the warehouse, got to see.
First time I got to smell
taste the white dog.
Taste the white dog.
The white dog.
Did we taste the mash there? I don't think we did. Yeah, we did. No, did we? No, I don't remember.
I don't remember.
I remember seeing the big vats. Did she let us taste it? She did. Remember you took the little spoon?
Oh, yeah.
So that was my first. I got to taste.
That's
You
right.
had to taste the mash.
Because you could see it at the mashes, different stages.
Yes.
Here's a brand new mash where it's just now been inoculated with the yeast. It hasn't started
one
going
that's
crazy.
Basically a beer.
Yep. And then as it goes down, that was upstairs in cypress vats.
Yep.
Which a lot of distilleries still use cypress wood for their vats when they're fermenting.
Yep.
Which is cool. Cypress wood, there's a whole history behind it. Maybe we'll talk about it in another video.
Because it doesn't change the flavor.
Correct. And it's very dense. And some of the cypress vats, like Maker's Marks, are all the way from the 50s when they opened the distillery. They're the original vats. They just replace the ones that are so torn up that they have to replace them. But yeah, it's an interesting wood.
That's what she said.
Ba-dum-bump. Great whiskey.
Yeah,
a wheat whiskey.
Really good.
It is. It's very sweet.
You would think like wheated bourbons are usually pretty good. I think
they are.
Most of the time.
Like you've got your Wellers and all those, and your Maker's Mark is a red winter wheat. I don't know what winter wheat this is. If it's a red or what other.
Is it a winter wheat or is it just wheat?
It could just be wheat. So I don't know. I don't want to quote the wrong thing and give you all some bad information because
that's good.
That's not what we're about.
I like it.
It is very pleasant. I wonder what that WR stands for.
Probably Woodford Reserve, I would imagine.
That's amazing.
Wow.
Look at that.
Super smart.
Schooled me. I was thinking wheat recipe.
Oh, that makes more sense than the name of the company.
You never know. It's one of the two. Great whiskey, Woodford Reserve, great distillery. It was a fantastic time. Those of you out there, if you haven't toured Kentucky, and visited the distilleries, you definitely should. If you're a bourbon drinker, a whiskey drinker,
you gotta go there.
You gotta go. It is like the.
It was. He went with his wife, and then we went on our trip, and I thought, maybe third day in, I'll be like, I don't want to go see another distillery. I couldn't get enough. I don't want to leave.
Right.
They're all different. There's a lot of similarities, but it is incredible if you love bourbon and. That's I'd say our first love is bourbon.
Oh, absolutely.
And then we branched out to Scotch and Irish and all that. But it's just, it's the American spirit. And
it is.
It's the history, and it was wonderful.
It was.
And that was my first one I got to see, and smelling the angel share in the Rick House. And it's incredible.
It leaves a special place in your heart, I think.
For sure.
If you're a bourbon guy drinking or gal.
I was willing to quit my job and just move there and be a barrel roller.
Right.
That's how much I liked it.
That is how passionate you become when you are exposed to that culture and the people, because they're so kind.
Yep.
And they have such great Southern hospitality.
Right.
And then you pair it with chocolates at the end. It's just a great experience. So hit the Kentucky Bourbon Trail. Hit the distilleries, talk to the people, try the whiskeys, have the chocolates. You will not regret it. I promise you, you will not regret it. It is definitely worth doing.
For sure.
Yeah. Woodford Reserve, wheat whiskey, great product, great distillery.
Yeah, if you can find it, get it. For sure, it's good.
I think they're working on more production, so eventually we may see it out in the markets a little farther reaching. So it might be coming to your area. If it is, snag one. I think it's worth it. It's great to have in a collection. Wheat whiskeys are great. They have such a subtle characteristic to them. They're soft. They're easy on the palate. They're easy to sip. And I don't have anything else to add to that, man. Good. What a great product.
Yeah, if you can find it, get it.
Yep. We hope you all are enjoying the show. And remember to hit the like button if you want to know when we put out a new video, which one comes out every Saturday. If y'all want to know, hit the little like button and then hit the bell notification. It will tell you by a little chime when a new video comes out. Every time we put some out, we usually always release a new video every single Saturday. Those of you that follow us very diligently, Carl H., shout out to you, and so many others. You always know if we're behind schedule or if we haven't released one, because you don't get that notification till later in the day or something if we're busy. And hit the subscribe button.
Yes,
please.
For sure. We appreciate it. We just hit over 700.
We did. Can you believe?
No, I can't. Thank you for watching us, but I don't know.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes I'm like, I don't know why, but
I don't know why either. But if you're a whiskey drinker, we do. Enjoy a dram of whiskey with us. We hope you are. And it's a fantastic journey. There's so much whiskey out there. We are busy for a lifetime of reviews.
Yeah.
We will never run out of whiskey to try for you all. And what an enjoyable thing.
Yep.
Great times. Let's see. That wraps up Woodford Reserve Wheat Whiskey. Thumbs up for me.
Yeah, for sure.
Thumbs up from Josh. Yeah. So, as always, enjoy your whiskeys and bourbons
any way you like.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers. Cheers.